Welcome to the next session on ANSYS Workbench tutorials. In this session, we are going to design an internal retaining ring using design modeler of ANSYS Workbench. We will start by first observing how an internal retaining ring looks like. So this is the design that we are trying to create. In the previous class, we have already designed an external retaining ring wherein these two ends were pointing outwards. When these two rings point inwards or they turn inwards, you can say that it is an internal retaining ring. That is how you physically differentiate between the two retaining rings. So we will try to create this design. We will first go to geometry and double click on it. Next, I'll go to this option of geometry and right click. We'll use new design modeler geometry. Units, millimeter, XY plane, look at, sketching. First, I'll use the option of circle and I'll draw two circles, a larger one and a little smaller one. But the second circle will not be drawn from the same center. I will draw it little off center below it. So this is the second circle. Next, I'll give it dimension. Also, I will mark the gap between the centers of the two circles. The gap will be 0.5 mm. The diameter of the inner circle is 16 mm and the diameter of the outer circle is 20 mm. Next, I'll go to draw option and I'll draw a straight line. I will draw two more lines at an angle passing over the lower portion of the two circles. Next, I'll go to dimension and give the distance between these two lines. This will be 4.5 mm. Also, I will give the angle between the two lines here. The total angle will be 60 and these two angles will be 30 each. So I'll go to constraint and choose symmetry. First I'll choose the center line and then these two lines. So now they are 30 each. Once this is done, I'll go to modify option and I'll choose trim. I will trim a few lines. I'll just delete these dimensions so that this is clearly visible now. Next, I'll go to fillet and I'll choose 1 mm as the radius. I'll give this fillet and this fillet on both the sides. Also, I'll give a fillet of 0.8 mm on this end. So you can see a rough structure has already been made. These two circles are left. So once this is done, I'll go to draw option, choose circle, and I'll draw two circles on both the sides. I'll now give dimensions to each of them. Also, I'll give the distance between this surface and this edge on both sides. Now this is going to be over constrained because they are symmetric. So I'll just give h10 as 3.5. You can observe that both the distances get changed. Also, I will mark the distance between the circle and this edge on both sides. The first we'll start with the diameters. It is 1.2 mm each. This horizontal distance h12 and h13 will be 5.7 each, and V8 and V9 will be 6.3 each. So now this is completely symmetric and we have finished making the entire geometry. We can just delete these dimensions so that you don't get to see the dimensions when you create the extruded part. So once this is done, I'll come out of sketching by clicking on modeling. I'll go to extrude. I'll select the sketch 1. Once the sketch is completely closed, you can see that it gets highlighted. I'll click on apply. The depth is 1.2 mm and generate. So you can see the internal retaining ring has been created. You can just click on this Z option so that it becomes completely vertical. You can also delete this sketch by right clicking on sketch 1 and hide sketch. Just click once outside. You can see only the sketches visible. So that's how you make the design of internal retaining ring using design modeler of ANSYS Workbench. With this, I end the session. I hope you have understood the design. If you have any doubts, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.